Hello and welcome to The Bowls Show, all thanks to Bowls Australia and powered by Tripadeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadeal. Well, with the BPL in our rearview mirror, we now turn our attention to this year's Australian Open, hosted at the Broadbeach Bowls Club on June 18 and 19. The Australian Open is the pinnacle of bowls in Australia, with over 3,000 participants from across 13 different countries and nationalities all converging on the Broadbeach Bowls Club, hoping to make their way through to win the biggest prize purse in the world. It's a pleasure to bring in Val Febbo, our expert here on The Bowls Show. Hello, Val. How are you?
I'm great, Jordan. I'm looking forward to reviewing the AO with everybody. It was an incredible 15 days. We started a day earlier because of the new mixed pairs discipline, but yeah, it was incredible. A really big fortnight of bowls. I think I did, 41 matches all up across the fortnight, and I know some people weren't too happy with that. There were a few interesting comments out there, but yeah, it was a bit spicy, but no, I'm not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, a bit of heat on the Australian Open for Val Febbo.
It was interesting. It really was. It really was.
Might have to divulge on that a bit later on. Okay, of course, we wouldn't be here without Aero Bowls, advanced engineering delivering unmatched line consistency. Be sure to visit Aero Bowls and get your hands on those premium bowls. But as we always do, let's open with some news from across the bowls world, and this is all thanks to OMF. Better sleep, better performance, every match, every day. And the quartet set to represent Australia has been selected for the Hong Kong International Bowls Classic, which will be staged in November. So Olivia Cartwright, Natasha Van Eldik, Dylan Fisher and Lee Schreiner will don the green and golds. What can you tell us about the tournament, Val, for those who aren't familiar with the Hong Kong International Classic? Yeah,
this is a great tournament. It gives players a lot of opportunities to go and play in different conditions, which is awesome. And it's good for these players as well. Like you're looking at Olivia Cartwright, hasn't had too much overseas experience. And then also the same with Dylan Fisher, sort of out of that emerging lineup for quite a while, but he's back now. He's playing some really good bowls. And of course, Lee Schreiner and Natasha Van Eldik have been around for a very long time. Tash, of course, a two-time Commonwealth Games gold medalist, a world champion. So she's an out-and-out star. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they go in Hong Kong. The conditions can be tricky, can be humid, and it can be sweltering.
Yeah. Good luck to all of those going to Hong Kong. Let's move on to Have You Heard? All thanks to Audica. Be hearing healthy with Audica. Val, what have you got for us on the table this week?
I literally have something for the table.
Ooh, okay.
A little bit of a decoration here, because this is the Com Games. They're on.
Oh, lovely.
They are on. So this is my kit. I'll be in Glasgow for the Com Games. So we'll be competing directly against the games right now. So hopefully you have two screens on at home. You're watching the bowls and you're also watching us here on the Bowl Show. But
iPad on the side.
Exactly.
TV.
Exactly. So yeah, this is the kit. Well, this is part of the kit. This is the Valor kit for Com Games Australia. Got the country on the back just in case you don't know what the green and gold is. But no, it's really exciting, and the Com Games, this is the pinnacle event for bowls. It's such an awesome time. I was lucky enough to be in Birmingham, lucky enough to be in Glasgow as well, and yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Fingers crossed we can see a few gold medals come the way of the Aussies. It's going to be cutthroat, but it's going to be good.
Absolutely, and as we've just seen, they'll be looking schmick at the Com Games. Let's get straight into our feature match on the Bowl Show today, the Physical Disability Women's Singles Final. Val, take us through today's matchup.
Well, two-time defending champion Serena Bonnell, she's the one to beat. She's the hunted. She won this event in 2024 and 2025. She's been unstoppable. She's barely losing in singles play. She did get a match timed out, however, in the sectional rounds against Jodi Nikolic, but ended up beating her very comfortably in the post-sectional rounds. So it's been a good tournament for Serena. Annette Ruffel has gone through really well as well. The emerging Parajackaroo. She does an abundance of work in the inclusivity space at her home club at Heathmont. Bowl Parkinson's over with her husband Rob, so her and her husband have started a charity day in Heathmont in Victoria, which is amazing. So she's a wonderful human being in her first Australian Open final, and looking forward to seeing how she goes.
Well, our coverage of the Physical Disability Women's Singles Final begins right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to The Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripadeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadeal. We're here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club for the first of our 10 feature matches on The Bowl Show this season. Let's take you to all the action of the Physical Disability Women's Singles Final.
Yeah, she's just starting to feel it that little bit more, isn't she? She's won 3 of the last 4 ends. Momentum, the pendulum is slightly leaning towards orange.
Yeah, big end for Annette to try and get some control back on the jack here.
So Rob Ruffle is here. So
He is here.
I met him before. I was like, oh, Rob, good to see you. And then, yeah, I've completely lost my confidence saying, oh, did I just assume that was Rob? But no, it was.
Very good. And Tony's here as well, Tony Burnell.
Yep. So good to see the husbands supporting these 2 combatants.
And they'll know each other well and be extremely supportive of each other. Serena puts in another excellent bowl.
Oh,
Certainly starting to ask the questions.
This is getting ominous now. Doesn't take her long, generally about half an hour for Serena if she hasn't found it already. Always the perfectionist. You can just see Serena just talking to herself and reassuring herself. Got this intense demeanour on the green, doesn't she?
She does, she does. So net just goes under the head there. In the other singles match, it's 6-5 currently.
To Scott Kinnear.
And we were talking of Chrissy Van Nierop earlier. She's now watching that game with husband Marcus and Lara Butler. They're cheering on Calvin from WA.
Oh, they are too.
As Serena puts in a jack toucher, she's making this hard for Annette now. It's got a good opportunity down here on this backhand. She looks as though she's pointed it well. This is a great bowl that's coming in as a reply if she can run. Looks as though she might have cut the first one out. The marker's indicating 2 to Serena currently.
Serena Bonnell.
That is a stunning display, isn't it?
It's why she has been one of the premier para bowlers in this country. Annette is going to jump on the skewer and go up to the head and have a look at this and wait until she sends that Aero Optima of hers down. And of course, Aero's world and Australian champions Sheriff Wedlock, Tees, Atkinson and State Junior Lily Vardy all agree it's the same line every time, and that is the key to their success.
Yeah, it makes sense for Annette to go and have a look at this head. Key moment. She's just looking for a coach, I think, as well, just to get a little bit of input. Potentially big moment here. She's got chances if she stays on the backhand, just any contact on her own bowl. More likely for her own bowl to go into the head, whereas a forehand more of a chance to whip it out if she gets that front centre bowl.
So Annette makes her way back.
Staying on the backhand. This is a big moment. Can she hold on?
So this is the move for Serena Bonnell. She has flexed her muscles. We'll wait for the adjudication. That's great. And another thing in the inclusivity of this sport, we spoke about the scooters, and it's all approved. The tyres are approved. Everything is approved. And it's fantastic that we allow such things, you know, to help people continue with the sport. What are you favouring here, Els?
I think it's definitely 3.
I think this is a full count.
You know me, Val, my eyes and judgment aren't great.
Neither are mine. I tend to make the wrong calls sometimes, but 3 have been taken out. Is this the full count for Serena Bonnell to take the lead for the first time in this game? She'll do it anyway. Now that those 3 have been taken out, I'm a little bit more inclined to say it probably is just a 3, but we may get the measure.
Certainly from the camera angle, it looks like Annette's is just angled a little bit closer towards the jack. I think we've got the laser measure coming out again potentially.
I think we do. And while we wait, Els, how are you feeling? You know, it was a tough morning. England this morning, 2-2 at half-time. They've had a good win. You happy?
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to bring this up, Val.
It's okay. Australia is still, they won their first game. Of course, I've got Italian-Croatian heritage. Italy are a bit of disappointment, but Croatia, they've made it. That's the main thing. They're there.
Yeah, we've had the World Cup on most mornings. There's been some really interesting results so far.
There has. It's been fantastic. I think DR Congo and Portugal 1-1 this morning, I believe.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I only watched a little bit of the England-Croatia game before I headed in the car. Yeah, so 1-1. Kay Moran's been staying with us, and the Scottish win was formidable.
I know Pal, one of our awesome camera women here, she's Argentinian, and I know she was a big fan. She's a big fan of Leo Messi.
Again, sport just brings people together, doesn't it? It's that talking point, it's that sense of community, and a chance for players to showcase their skills on the biggest stage. Obviously, as we continue to try and make a case for bowls to have its place within the Olympics and Paralympics.
Well,
Brisbane 2032.
You can become a Bowls for Brisbane barracker. Make sure you head to bowls.com.au and be one of those, because we want to see this sport in the Olympics, and that is a 3 to Serena Bonnell. She takes the lead for the first time, 8 shots to 5.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to TripAdeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with TripAdeal. We now head back out to our competitors on the green.
And that race to 10, the initial race to 10, is won by the 2-time defending champion, which bodes very well for her in the latter stages of this contest. It's going to be 2 shots. It'll be 10 to 5. Of course, Bowls Australia thanks our great partners, and TripAdeal being one of those. Roll into your next bucket list holiday with TripAdeal. And Els, is there a bucket list holiday, a place that you haven't been to that you're aiming to get to at some stage?
There is so many places actually. So, but since we've lived in Australia, we've only been back home once, so there's always that draw to go back to loved ones who aren't able to travel over here. But we've actually really enjoyed exploring Australia. It's such a beautiful country. We had some friends visiting from the UK, so we went to Cairns. We've been up to Airlie Beach. We've previously been to Hamilton Island. So yeah, we've just enjoyed exploring. We've been over to Perth when the Nationals were there, was playing, and we stayed on. So it's just been great actually exploring this beautiful country.
Fantastic.
But Chris is 50 next year, so so we'll see what happens there. There could be a bit of a special celebration there.
Maldives or something like that.
Oh, I don't think so. Probably more like Fiji or somewhere.
Okay. Well, Tripper Deal do have a good deal going, Sri Lanka and the Maldives.
Oh, do they?
Because we looked this up on air last week, and we were talking about it. And Connor Munnings and I were very, very tempted to maybe book that in, see if we can get an event out there.
Wow, that would be pretty special, wouldn't it?
But incredible tour and cruise holidays made easy. That is Tripper Deal. tripperdeal.com.au.
I'll definitely be going to check that one out. So just some shadows coming over the back of the green there.
And with the grandstands coming in, it will make this green run slightly different just because of the shadows that do engulf it later on in the day. Annette Ruffle, well, that's a good start. Her lead bowls were right on top of the jack earlier, or beating Serena at least, but now Serena's winning that battle of the first bowl.
Yeah, she's just got some momentum, isn't she? She's grouping her bowls well. Yeah, we're just pausing slightly because the players are actually delivering the bowl right opposite where we are in the commentary box. So we just want to make sure that we're respectful to them and therefore go a little bit quieter when they're on the mat. Let them go through their process.
Our second match of the day. After this, at 11:15, will be the Malaysian fours team of Alina Ahmad Nawawi, who won a World Championships gold medal here a couple of years ago in 2023, or 3 years ago. Shafika Haidar a fifth, Abdul Rahman, Nurul Alyani Jamil and Emma Firyana Saroji up against Gracie Redelick, Taya Devlin, Olivia Slade and Emma Simmons. Emma played a bomb of a bowl last night with the final bowl against Jessie Cattell's-Rink to send her fours team through to the final.
Yeah, she certainly did. She was game down and bowled, just skirted a short bowl and then managed to land Jessie Cattell's-Rink's holding bowl to take victory. And that was one of the games that went to an extra end yesterday, first of many. Annette changing over to the backhand side here. And she's played a good delivery. Looks as though she's added to the count.
One and a measure indicated, but
still plenty of room for Serena.
She's going to come up and have a look, and this is where if I'm Annette, you're just starting to get a little bit excited. Hope that Serena maybe might not be able to put this one in, and then you can get a multiple and try and make her way back in this contest.
You see, I'm an optimist, but I always work on the basis that I'm going to have to play a bowl to get it back with my last.
Yeah.
And then if you don't, it's a pleasant surprise.
That's true. Because then you don't want to get to the mat disappointed being like, oh, she's done it again.
Exactly. So expect them to get it. And if they don't, it's a bonus.
It's like that Arsenal fan. They have that fan cam and you see that guy, oh, he's done it again. Just without the expletives.
Yes, please. This is a clean broadcast.
I have suggested we do that. Just an unfiltered bowls broadcast. Not sure how that would go down, but it could be fun. Maybe a once-off type thing.
For one night only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Serena on the backhand, looking to try and affect the count.
Looks like it's just going to cross over the centre line. She needs to get round that bowl.
Well, it probably takes out the one in a measure.
Yeah, so Annette just going up to have a look. Try and see if there's an indication from the marker as to how many. On the other rink, it's 8-6. 8 to Scott Kinnear, 6 to Calvin Rogers. So Scott Kinnear from Queensland, Calvin Rogers from WA.
So Annette back at the mat. Crucial end for the Victorian. Scoreboard needs to get ticking over. She's dropped 5 of the last 6 ends. Barring catastrophe, she will be back on the board now.
And she's missed Serena's bowl in the line there. This has got to be another one. And that's what you need to do in this game. When you got a chance, you got to take it, particularly against quality opposition.
Well, that's the absolute else. And now the question is, what is the full count? Is it 4? It could very well be. It was indicated 1 in a measure before. Serena pumped up another one. It's just Serena's back bowl and how close that may be.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell because it's in the shadows, isn't it? So, yeah, this will be interesting. Another big moment in the match.
Well, it's 10-5. It's at least going to be 10-7.
You just think Annette getting control of this jack. She's got to do something different here, I think. Take a risk, take a chance, back herself.
And that is a humongous moment in this match. It's a full count to Annette Ruffell. From 5-10 down, it's now 10-9.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripper-Deal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripper-Deal. We now head back out to our competitors on the green.
Weight's pretty good again, Val.
It certainly is. So the perfect way for Annette to respond to that last end, I think, would just be to take shot, get the mat back as we get the great Karen Murphy coming in behind us. She's criticising ULs for wearing a puffer jacket.
You're not in Alaska.
Saying we're not in Alaska.
Well, I feel the cold. That's why I moved 10,000 miles to be in Australia.
It was chilly this morning, I'll give you that. It's warmed up now. Currently at a very warm 18. And then you got Kaz in just a polo.
That is the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to lose the puffer jacket.
Kathmandu as well. That's the strong stuff. Annette Ruffell trying to get back on the board. Her weight is pretty good. I think she's going to get there. She is.
She has great final delivery.
But what is the count going to be?
From what the marker indicated, it was 1 to Serena prior to the last delivery.
Yeah, that front bowl, I think, just edges out. And that's at 7, 8 o'clock, so she gets the scoreboard ticking over. It's 3 of the last 4 ends, so only 2 behind.
So both players, of course, have to be at the head to declare. The marker is only there to give an opinion, not to make a decision. So just the one to a net, which takes us to 11:13. After 13 ends played and nearly, well, 1 hour 30 minutes. So we're halfway through the time element of the match. Way the game's tracking though, we should complete with one of the players getting to 21 first to seal this coveted title and the honour of being Australian Open champion.
Well, yeah, that was the issue we had a couple of years ago with this final in 2023 when Serena played Cheryl. It was on Serena's birthday. She led the whole game. Got timed out, but Cheryl actually managed to hit the 21 after or in that final end, so got the job done. Added a hell of a lot of drama.
Yeah, line's good of that opening bowl of the nets. Just need a fraction more on the pace. Serena looks to follow her down. Yeah, good weight there from Serena. Just cutting across the head slightly. Advantage Serena after the first bowls have been played. Crowd's starting to fill up here in Club Broadbeach. If you're in the local area, please do come down and join us.
I know. Plenty to do at the Bowls Club. It's going to be a sensational day of action. Already has been so far. These are the first finals to be played at the 2026 AO. We've got the men's pairs on the broadcast ring today on green 4, followed by the women's singles. That women's singles between 2023 champion Cass Millerick and challenger Jamie Lee Warsnott, looking for the maiden Australian Open title. She'll be in the mixed pairs tonight. Corey Wedlock is going to be men's fours, men's pairs, mixed pairs today. So he said we saw him last night, he said he was going to be absolutely knackered by the end of the day today.
Well, you don't mind being tired if you're happy. Good bowl there from Serena. Still opportunity here for a net. Changed over to the backhand side. Just pulling up short again. Not far away though, only just got to make a slight adjustment. That often happens when you've got a couple of bowls just short. You tend to be a little bit tentative. Played the line well, but just pulled up. Big bowl here from a net required. She's 2 down. Serena's got another bowl to come.
Doesn't want to drop a 3, Els. Does not want to drop a 3.
She needs to get contact on her own bowl here.
Doesn't want Serena's. Does not want Serena's. Well, she has got contact and might make it a little bit more difficult to get down, but Serena, this is a golden opportunity to clear a net on the scoreboard in this final. chance to make it 16-11.
And she's played it well. She's played a safe line.
Stopped in time. And that will do for the second time in this final. Serena Bonnell takes a 5-shot lead.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripper-Deal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripper-Deal. We now head back out to our competitors on the green.
Annette just looking to score a goal through the gap here, and she has.
Well, that's good. I reckon that's 2 Ls.
Yeah, the marker's just held up 2 paddles. Really just ducking under the head there. Weight was good. Opportunity knocks here for Annette. Just repeat the last bowl. She can get a touch on the jack around the corner. She looks as though she's set it off pretty well, just needs to bend.
Just rocking into Serena's front, so it's 2 currently to Annette Ruffle, which would cut the margin to 4. She does have a bowl left, however. Serena looking to get in there.
It's a good effort.
Yeah, I think it's still 1 down though. Any touch of this jack is huge for Annette Ruffle.
Yeah, she's got to be brave. Holding 1, chance to make a 3. Coming up. Yeah, wise idea. Coming up to have a look. Just see the position of those short bowls. If I was her, I'd be staying on that forehand side. She knows the line up there. I always say in singles, it's the player who takes the opportunities when they're presented that usually prevails.
And this is an opportunity presented. Annette Ruffle from Heathmont, Victoria. Calvin Rogers has just netted a 3 next door. He's 18-12 ahead. Annette holding 1. Can she add in a second? Just got a little rub.
Her weight was good for it.
Yeah, it was great.
You can see the beautiful background there at Club Broad Beach.
It is fantastic.
Blessed to have such fantastic facilities and beautiful greens. Conditions today are outstanding, not a breath of wind. Very little cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day to be on the Gold Coast.
Serena, that'll do for one.
Yeah, very good opening delivery. Puts the pressure on, doesn't it? When you're only looking for two. First bowl about 9 inches behind. Very good reply here from Annette. Helps. So Serena really taking her time here. Continuing to stay on the forehand side. Just going to look to navigate Annette's last bowl. She's just going to go slightly across the head here, but her weight's very good. Hard to tell from this angle if it's two. Looks as though it's one as it stands at the moment. Serena, of course, needing two to get to the magic number of 21 to seal out this game and this final. As Annette puts down her third bowl for this end. This is in the area, Val.
It's close. It has it turned that little bit too far.
Yeah, any edge of that front bowl would have been enough. Weight's really good. Another chance for Serena to add this second shot on this end to clinch the title. And she has. What a shot.
Sensational. It's in her grasp now.
One hand on the trophy.
And that trophy cabinet might be overflowing.
Can Annette Ruffles save this game?
They'll shake hands. And it's a brilliant three for Serena Bonnell.
Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripper Deal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripper Deal. And we were treated to more of the talent that Serena Bonnell brings to the bowls green as she runs away with the singles title, defeating Annette Ruffel 21 shots to 14. There isn't much more praise we can give Serena Bonnell, an Australian jackaroo who is consistent as they come. Val Febbo?
Yeah, 3 in a row for Serena. Quite incredible. She's a star. She's actually going to be playing this week in Glasgow, which is really exciting to see. This is going to be her second Commonwealth Games campaign, looking to go one better than her silver medal in 2022. But this is the type of performance that she's used to putting out now, which is really impressive. Like what she's been able to put together since that loss to Cheryl Linfield at the AO in 2023. She's won every national singles title that she can win. It's quite ridiculous what she's putting together. So really impressive from Serena.
And you caught up with her post-match. Let's have a listen to what she had to say, all thanks to Tripper Deal.
3 in a row, quite incredible. Her dominance in this discipline is unparalleled, and Serena, the win is yours. Another gold medal. You must be elated.
More like relieved. Happy it's over, and that was a high quality game. Annette was a good opponent, and yeah, it was a struggle for a long time, so yeah, I was happy to get over the line.
It was a tough start. Annette got out of the blocks quite quickly before you sort of found your range in that end 6 to 9 where you won 4 straight ends, including a big 4. What was the key to gaining the momentum back?
I was pretty erratic, and I just thought I've just got to keep the pressure on. She kept getting that one ball in, and then I dropped a very loose 4, and I thought just keep putting the pressure on, keep building pressure, keep changing the length constantly to build that pressure, and yeah, it ended up working out. So.
Another AO title, Com Games next month. How is the motivation now? You've got another gold, and to continue that form into Glasgow.
Oh, the AO will be a long time past when the Com Games comes, but I'm really keen. Louise and I are going to get on the green a lot with our coaches, Karen and Gaz, and really looking forward to getting back on the carpet and spending a lot of time with her in preparation for Glasgow.
Sensational. Serena Bonnell, 3 in a row. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Serena Bonnell there with Val Febbo. All right, Val, who hit the jackpot? All thanks to Keno Go with our play of the day.
Well, I had to give it to Serena in the end. Her second and third bowl of end 8 to produce a 3 count here. The match is on. Annette had played a really good start to the contest. Serena had got a couple more multiples early on. Annette had won more of the ends. This just broke it open slightly, and I think this was where Serena started to make her move, and that is how they say very nice, as Serena absolutely nailed that one. So fantastic from the 3-time singles champion now.
And now the moment of the match, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. What have you got for us for the moment of the match?
Well, I said that broke it open a little bit, Jordan, but Annette Ruffle here, she gave herself every opportunity. It was, by Serena's standards, probably a looser end than what she would have liked. But this was brilliant. You can only play to the head that you're going to, and you can only do or handle what's in front of you, really. She was given that opportunity, and she took it. Got a full count of 4, and got the margin back to 1. Unfortunately, that's sort of where it started to go south a little bit for Annette. Serena switched straight back on, but brilliant performance.
That concludes our first Australian Open feature match here on the Bowl Show this season. But don't worry, the Bowls action will continue to come thick and fast as we turn our attention to the over 60s men's pairs final. A real testament to our sport that no matter how old or the manner of disability, Bowls has a discipline waiting for everyone to participate. And that's all we have time for today. But make sure to check out the entire Aero Bowls collection, advanced engineering delivering unmatched line consistency. Thank you very much, Val Febbo.
No worries. Thanks, Jordan. Great to be back with you.
Absolutely. And we'll be back again for more action from the Bowls Greens next week on the Bowl Show. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of TripADeal. Check out their tour and cruise packages to amazing destinations like Asia, Europe, Antarctica and more. Head to tripadeal.com.au. Aero Bowls. Robotic manufacturing ensures identical sets, consistent line and predictable performance trusted by the world's best bowlers. Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Keno Go. Hit the jackpot. Win up to 40 million with Keno Go. 18 plus only. Gamble responsibly. OMF. Sleep deeper, recover faster, perform stronger. Wake up refreshed, energised and ready to dominate every game. Audica. Your hearing is our expertise. And of course, Bowls Australia.